Hello everyone, this is G.I and welcome to the Cobra Master toy review. And today's toy we'll be looking at the 1989 release by Hasbro of the G.I. Joe vehicle and action figure review. And today's vehicle and action figure review we'll be looking at the Condor Z25 bomber plane and its pilot, the Aero Viper. Now I got this whole set complete along with the figure and the accessory plus the file card. We have the box and the instruction manual for a total sum of $19, which is rather expensive of course, because when I first bought the Condor Z25 it took me quite some time to actually complete the entire vehicle, and it was missing parts, and it was quite difficult to find the parts online. Not everyone actually has the parts, and that's why it took me more than a year to actually complete this. But it's worth it. I really like this entire plane here. This entire bomber plane is absolutely gorgeous and absolutely expensive. If you want to get a complete set of the Condor Z25 along with the figure and the file card, it will at least set you $100 to $120 now. Some people might sell it even more cheaper, like $60, but it's not every day you get to see a seller that sells it quite cheap. So yes, it's quite expensive for this entire vehicle here. So without further ado, let's begin our review on the Aero Viper first. Be right back. And we're back, and this time we'll take a look at the Aero Viper. First things first, let's take a look at the file card. Now, you can actually find the file card at the back portion of the packaging. As indicated at the edges of the file card itself, this is where you cut out, as shown at the cutout line there, stating that here, clip and save your G.I. Joe command files. Now this is, well, actually cut out by the previous owner, and it is very neatly done, as you can see there. Here at the top section, stating code name Aero Viper Condor Z25 pilot. Here you got a nicer image of the artwork for the Aero Viper equipped with his helmet. At the bottom section here is the Cobra logo with the word Cobra. Now at the right up here, I'm going to bring it up a bit close up. The Condor is Cobra's entry in the advanced technology aircraft scene. Using its forward swept aeroelastic wings and computer-driven servo actuators, the Condor can perform a turning radius roughly half that of an F-16 and can generate enough G-force pressure that would black out most pilots. Of course, most Cobra pilots aren't ordinary pilots. Now at the bottom there, someone quoted, "The Aero Vipers aren't surgically altered to withstand G-force like the Strato Vipers and Star Vipers. They lift weights and learn to take the pain. Aero Vipers want to feel the stress on their bodies as they wrench their Condors through seemingly impossible maneuvers. So intense is their daily schedule that they frequently report of recurrent dreams involving flying without benefit of an aircraft." Wow, that is rather interesting. Now at the back portion is just part of the cardboard itself. Move that on one side. Let's take a look at the Aero Viper's accessory. Now he only comes with one accessory, which is his helmet, made of a, well, gold plastic material color. As you can see here, no paint job at all. Now the helmet design is quite nicely done. You got the visor layout there. Each side of the helmet you got some sort of well, probably a communication device of somewhat, and it connects at the back portion there. There's a bit of tubing there as well. Very nice. And you got the face mask here for him to breathe through. See, very nicely done with the details. Underneath that is all flat out. I really like the Aero Viper's helmet. It is quite detailed stuff. There's a little bit of rivets as well on the bottom. Very nice. Too bad they don't actually bother to paint the visor, but still very nicely done. And only one accessory. Now let's take a look at the figure's paint job. Now the figure is, well, it's a 1989 release figure, so most of the parts are not really painted at all. The torso is made of a dark green plastic material color, but two of the straps here are just painted in gray or light gray colors, and two of the buckles here is painted in gold. The head is made of a flesh tone plastic material color, but the top section of the head is painted in black. Eyebrows and eyes is painted in black, and his beard is painted in black. The entire arms is made of a dark green plastic material color. The glove is actually painted in light gray. Crotch area is made of a black plastic material color, but these two portions here is painted in gold. Back portion of the butt there is painted in dark green. Thigh section is made of a dark green plastic material color. However, the lower section of the legs, the boots, is actually made of a black plastic material color, but at the knee section there is painted in dark green. It's not bad with the colors, but not too sure why they opted for a dark green uniform for a pure white, well, plain. It just seemed kind of weird for them to choose this uniform color back then when they released this figure. Now let's take a look at the figure's mold here. Now, surprisingly enough, there are only two figures for the Cobra Army to actually show that the troops actually has a beard, indicating some sort of individuality. The first one will be the Aero Viper. Here, as you can see, he actually has a beard. The second one will be the Rock Viper that actually has a mustache, which is quite interesting. Unlike the faceless legion of Cobra troops, these are the only two Cobra troops that actually has a beard or a mustache to distinguish themselves. Now for the figure itself, the head itself is quite nicely done, but of course with the beard itself, it also covered half his face with a bandana or a headscarf there. The body itself, is wearing his flight suit with two of the packs strapped in the front. Very nice. As you can see, he is wearing a leather suit here. There's a lot of pattern and designs there for the arms. Got the gloves, a little bit of details for the glove as well. Crotch area here, I have no idea what these two gold buttons are for, but it's there. The back portion there have the paddings for the butt itself. I'm not too sure why they designed it that way. Maybe to make him feel comfortable when he sits down. Again, there's a lot of, as you can see here, the designs here. A lot of crisscross designs for the thigh section there to make it look like it's leather, and you got flap out design for the boots. On the other side here, you got a smaller gun holster. And ironically enough, he doesn't give, they don't actually give him a smaller pistol accessory. Very nicely done. It makes the figure quite unique looking because due to the beard itself. Now let's take a look at the figure's articulation. The head can only move left and right, straight, and pivot a little bit up. Torso is made of an O-ring joint, so you can only go left and right, back and down, side to side. You cannot twist this entire figure 360 degrees, otherwise you snap the O-ring rubber band that connects from the torso to the crotch. Shoulder joints here can swivel 360 degrees and lift the arms this high. Elbow joints can bend this far and swivel 360 degrees. Hip joints here can move forward, straight to the sides, but it doesn't move straight all the way down. As you can see, it's a little bit, I would say a little bit bent for the hip here because he has really big butt. Knee joint here is single jointed that can bend this far. Now let's fully equip the Aero Viper with his helmet. Now with the helmet on, he looks really nicely done. Even without the helmet, he still looks quite nice. Though he doesn't have a lot of accessory, the figure makes it quite unique. Plus the fact that all his body modes are all unique body modes. It wasn't, any of his body modes weren't reused before, and none of his body parts were reused after it was released, so it makes this figure quite unique. Like figures like the Sector Vipers or Vapor and so on. So if I'm going to give a rating out of this, the colors is, well, I mean, he is wearing a dark green uniform with a gold helmet. It looks a little bit weird for that kind of colors, especially when he's piloting a Condor Z25 when the whole body is in white. It makes him look very stand out. But then again, he'll be flying most of the time anyway. So if I'm going to give a rating on this, I'll give it a nice 9 out of 10. Yes, 9 out of 10 for the Aero Viper. Next up, let's take a look at the Condor Z25. Be right back. And we're back, and this time we'll take a look at the Condor Z25. Now, first things first, let's do a size comparison on this humongous monster here. I got next to me is the Aero Viper figure, and you can see it's rather huge. Even if I put it onto the side display like so, you can see the sheer length of this monster here. Rather big. Now let's take a look at the colors for the Condor Z25. Now bear in mind, this is a 1989 release of a G.I. Joe vehicle, so there's absolutely no paint job involved for this entire vehicle here. Everything you see here is just purely plastic material color, plus laden with a lot of sticker labels. Now the body for the Condor Z25 is made of a white plastic material color, including the landing flaps found at the bottom there. All the missiles, as you can see, the missiles on the side, the bombs from each side of the wings, including the hidden bombs found in the body of the Condor Z25, are made of a raspberry red plastic material color. All the wheels are made of a black rubber plastic material color. And all the landing gears itself, there are actually a lot of landing gears. There's a total of 5 landing gears, plus the turret at the back with 2 barrels. This piece here that holds the bombs, and of course this bar here that holds all the bombs on the wings are made of a silver plastic material color. Then the back portion of the rear end for the Condor Z25, this piece here plus the wheel that holds the turret, is made of a dark grey plastic material color. The hatches on the wings, the hatches at the back, and the hatch from the cockpit here are made of a dark grey or greyish blue clear translucent plastic. And that's all the colors you get for this entire Condor Z25 here, which is quite simple, but with the stickers on it looks way more better. Now here's a few problems with the Condor Z25. If you want to get a Condor Z25, you must, well, make sure that the whole entire body is not, well, turn yellow, because the white plastic tends to go, well, turn into yellow color quite easily due to, well, dust covering up onto the vehicle, or maybe sunlight. When sunlight exposed onto the vehicle itself, yes, it will turn to a yellow piece of a Condor Z25 quite easily. So if you want to look for it, you best check, well, the entire plane itself. It's quite obvious, because considering that the entire vehicle is mostly white anyway. But there are quite a number of sellers that try to sell a Condor Z25 that is in yellow body. But there are some other methods to get rid of the, well, the yellow stains there, but you have to do some research on that. Now that's one of the problems with the Condor Z25, of course. Now another thing is the sticker labels. Now to some of the sellers, they do sell it with the sticker label still on, or some of them do even sell it with the sticker labels not being applied, but it's still there, the sticker sheets are still there. But most sellers that sell the Condor Z25 tend to have no stickers on, or missing stickers, or some of the stickers has been torn off or damaged. So if that happens, you have to rely on getting a new fresh sheet of stickers from CobraStickers.com, reproduction stickers to make it, well, to make the entire Condor Z25 a much more presentable vehicle, because there's a lot of sticker labels, as you can see here. Well, a lot of large sticker labels, which is very nice. As you can see here, the sticker labels here, the black strips that connect to this point. Then you have a Cobra logo here that goes to the back here, stops at this point, then it continues at the back here and to this section. It's quite difficult to align the stickers properly. And then you have the wings as well. Got another Cobra logo there. And the back portion here, we have the logo for the Condor in Condor Z25 with the red bird, maybe an eagle, maybe a hawk, I'm not too sure. Or, well, a condor bird, of course. And how many kills that this vehicle actually obtained. For the back end, the front end has its own kill marks as well. As you can see here, more sticker labels here. And each of the landing flaps has their own sticker labels. Your Cobra logo here, the Condor logo at the back here, more Condor logo, very nice. A lot of sticker labels for this vehicle here. And majority of the sticker labels are really huge because they are long pieces, so it's quite difficult just to align them properly to make it look really nice. Now let's take a look at the, well, the accessories for the Condor Z25. Now I didn't actually remove all the accessories because I want to apply, well, place them onto the plane itself. Now you'll notice there are 4 missiles, as you can see here. 2 missiles from the front attached onto the smaller wings here, and 2 more missiles at the back for the larger wings. Now in the box packaging, it also showed, well, the smaller image there, it will also show when this entire vehicle, when it detached into 2 different vehicles. Yes, it does detach, which I'm going to show later. It was shown that the missiles are facing at the back instead. So it really depends on how you actually, well, place these missiles. So we have 4 of the missiles. And then we have 7 small size bombs. Well, actually the small size bombs are on the wings. This is the larger size bombs found in the mid section of the Condor itself. Now by turning this wheel, yes, this is a wheel here, you drop the bomb, as you can see there. This is the bomb itself, and you store the bomb. As you can see the slot there, there's an empty slot. You store the bomb like so, and you push the wheel in the middle section so it won't fall off. Very nice. Then another section of the accessories here, we have 7 smaller bombs on per wing for the Condor. There's another 7 more bombs here. 2, yeah, as you can see, 2, 4, 6, 7. Each of the bombs here are placed in this smaller rack. So the whole entire gimmick from this Condor here is that you slide this bar at the bottom. You slide on the back, which is, it pushes the bar all the way to the, well, the hole there, the large little empty slot here. So by pushing it like so, it drops the bombs. Very nice. And you can see the bombs here. Very nice details, simple details. I'm sorry for the noisy construction going on. I'm actually doing the review out in the living room because this vehicle is so huge that my normal table can't actually fit in. As you can see, this is the bomb itself. Very nice. Push it back first, and there you have it. Now, when it's shown in the commercials for the Condor Z25, it displayed one of my favorite scenes. That's why I really love the Condor Z25. As it flies, it drops all these bombs. All these bombs, there's a total of 21 bombs there. all the bombs from the body and both sides of the wings, just keep on pummeling all the bombs onto the G.I. Joe base. And this is one of the reasons why I really love the Condor Z25. The gimmick itself just really sold me. Now the other details, we'll look at the other details for the vehicle right now. This is the back portion. Look at the wing here. This is to fuel the plane. It says plug it in. You got a smaller hatch here. Here we have the back portion of the vehicle where there's a big old turret here. Yes, it's articulated, it moves all the way up. And also done 360 degrees like so. Very nice. We have the back portion of the cockpit here, as you can see. It tends to pop off quite easily, but you get to see how it looks like. Very nice. The bottom section of the plane itself, as you can see, is quite hollow for the body. So you can, this is the landing gears. Very nicely done. There are nice little wheels there, and you can close all the landing gears. As you can see, very nicely done with the details. Whoever designed this took a lot of time to design this entire vehicle. Now this is one of the main problems with the landing gear. One of the landing gear here is rather tight. I don't want to force it too hard until it will break, so I don't dare to. Very nice. The bottom section of the vehicle. Here is the midsection of the body itself. It does shape like a somewhat of a bit of a Cobra body, as you can see. Here is the cockpit here, and you have the hatch and the cockpit seating here. Very nice. Now you must be wondering, does it roll? Yes, it actually rolls pretty well for a large vehicle like so. Very nice. Now, the other gimmick for this entire Condor Z25 is its ability to detach. Here we have a smaller button. If you press the button, you actually unlock the vehicles and you can pull out this entire two sections together, making this Condor Z25 a dual vehicle. Here we have the smaller vehicle here, and this is the back end, not much of details. And we have the back end here that looks like a plane rather than this one. This one is a bit too unrealistic, but this one is quite nicely done. You get the engine details as well. And yes, there's a bit of articulation at this end too for the engine. As you can see, very nicely done. And then you pocket, as you can see here, that's the pick. You pop it back like so. Very nice. Among my favorite vehicles for the Condor Z25. Now let's place in the 1989 vintage Condor Z25 Pilot, the Aero Viper. Like so. Fits in nicely. And you must be wondering, does it fit the 25th anniversary or the 30th anniversary figures? Yes, it does. Because the cockpit sitting for both sides, there's so much room, you can actually fit in the newer figures. And this is the Rise of Cobra, the Crimson Hydra's pilot, also named the Aero Viper. Uses the Mars Trooper's body, of course. And you can see the helmet is exactly the same design as the original version. So let's place in the figure like so. You can see there's so much room inside, that's no problem. Let me bend the knees a little bit so it'll look a little bit realistic, that he's actually sitting down and rather than, well, look a little bit ridiculous. You can see that. Very nice. The back portion as well. Plenty of room. Now let's place him back to the cockpit area, as he is intended to be. Very nicely done. Overall, I love this vehicle. I really love it. I love it when I first saw it in a commercial when I was a kid. I love the gimmick of the bombs there, especially when you can turn the wheel on the body and slide the bottom section of the, well, the parts there to push all the bombs out. And there's a lot of bombs. 21 pieces of bombs. Not a lot of missiles, but then again, this is a bomber plane. And the ability to detach itself to become two separate vehicles, why not? This vehicle is huge, very nicely done. I really love the design of it, and the colors of it. It's quite rare to see a Cobra vehicle, especially a plane that's in total white. Most of the other vehicles is in dark blue or red. This is a total white blue plane that is a bomber plane, which is very nicely done. If I'm going to give a rating on this, I'll give it a nice 9 out of 10. Yes, 9 out of 10 for the Condor Z25, because you cannot hate this vehicle because it looks absolutely gorgeous and it's quite intimidating with all the bombs there. Plus the fact that it also fits nicely done with the 25th to the 30th anniversary figures, with a lot of gimmicks, the sheer size, and a lot of accessories. 9 out of 10 is a deserving rating points for the Condor Z25. This is the end of the review. I thank you all for watching. This is Lucy05 and I'm signing off.